This is another session on inverse of a function, part 2 this one. Already in part 1 I have explained in sufficient detail regarding the basic properties of the inverse of a function. Therein I have said that for a function to get its inverse, the function must be bijective. That is, if a function is bijective function, then only we can get inverse of it. And the inverse of the set function is also bijective function. So we may obtain inverse of a bijective function only. We may obtain inverse of a bijective function only, and the inverse function is also bijective. This point should be remembered. Next is that if there is a function f, say function is there which is from a to b. F is a function from a to b. F is a function from a to b, and g is a function from, say, b to a. Say f is a function from a to b and g is a function from b to a. And say it is given that g is inverse of f. Say it is given that g equals to f inverse. G is a inverse function of f function. Actually, if g is a function from b to a, that is not sufficient to be inverse. Each and every element of b should have a pre-image of a in accordance to the rule of f. That is, the ruling of g should be such that it matches with the rule of a. Ruling of g, or the property of g, should be such that it should match with the property or the rule of f, so that it can give each element from b associate with the appropriate element of a. That is, say if 1 is there, f, and its output is, say, 5, means 1 is associated with 5 by f function, then g function should be such that it should be able to associate 5 with 1. Its ruling should be such. In that case only we can say that g is a inverse function of f. Now say what I have said, that say f is a function from a to b and g is a function from b to a, and also it is given that g equals to f inverse. Then we can find that FOG equals to IB and GOF equals to IA. In general, we can write that FOG equals to GOF equals to some identity function. In general way, we can write that FOG equals to GOF equals to some identity function. What is this IB and IA? You know, FOG equals to IB. FOG means what? What is the meaning of FOG. FOG means f of g. So g is occurring first. G is occurring means what? G is taking input from B to A. So output of G is at A, and F is what it is doing? F is taking input from A and putting it towards B. So it is equals to identity function as if B to B. What I am saying is that, say here it is X. Say here it is X, and the output is being called as Y. So FOG means equals to FG equals to F of GY. G is taking Y and it is giving it as X. So equals to F of X, because GY equals to X equals to what? Fx equals to what? Equals to again Y. So what we are getting? FOGY equals to Y. What we are getting? FOGY equals to Y. That means if we consider if identity function from B to B, if we consider an identity function from B to B, an identity function say IB, then whatever element is here, the output will be same here. IB Y equals to Y. So this one can be written as IBY. That is FOGY equals to IBY. That's why it is written that FOG equals to IB. But you can safely remember this one. FOG equals to GOF equals to I, some identity function. Means if F and F inverse are composed, the composition of a function with its inverse function in any way, FOF inverse or F inverse OF will generate I. Here G is F inverse, so FOF inverse equals to F inverse OF equals to identity function. I am writing it. FOF inverse equals to F inverse OF equals to identity function. Identity function means whatever input is being taken, output is same. Means FOF inverse of X equals to X and F inverse OF of X equals to also X. If you call it Y, F inverse OF Y equals to, it will be Y. So this is the thing you have to remember, that composition of a function with its inverse will yield identity function. Composition of a function with its inverse will result in a identity function. This one is a very important concept. And another one I should tell you about, that if inverse, its inverse equals to F function. What does it mean? You can understand that, say this is A to B function, this is F, and this is say F inverse. So if I consider inverse of F inverse function, inverse of F inverse function means from A to B, means this one F function. So F inverse of inverse is equals to the F function itself. In another video, I will consult about certain problems on this inverse of function chapter. So wait for the next video.